welcome to a new episode of Extreme School Makeovers. This is Dragon Power Jr., your neighborhood hero. Alright, we took a week off. Yeah, we did take a week off because we had to give these old bones a rest. Coming up on 50 is something else. Alright, and at this age, you know, it get a little important trying to get these bones a rest. But we weren't just resting, we were strategizing, we were putting things in play, okay? I'm proud to announce within the next week or two, our website, our portal will be up and running, okay? That way, you know, we'll have a newsletter coming out through there. We'll have a way that, you know, schools and you all can be able to reach us directly. And if you're, you know, if you're a parent or somebody of the community, or if you're a student, or whoever you may be, and you want to get involved in these projects, or if you want your school, for me to come to your school and help out with the projects, everything will be right there, and you can reach out to me directly, okay? We're just trying to make this as easy as possible because, like I said before, we're looking for lasting change. We're looking for something that will continue going instead of a one-time thing and then we're right back at the same scenario, okay? So if we can try to, you know, get the necessary training to the schools, if we can get the necessary resources to the schools, if we can, you know, get these things to the schools in order for, you know, the grounds crew, the custodial staff, maybe even the teachers, heck, maybe even the principal may want to implement these things, and to keep the narrative going so, you know, everyone can come to the schools and just be in awe of how beautiful it is, okay? Because make no mistake about it, I said it once and I say it again, the outside is a reflection of the inside. It's the first thing they come in contact with, and if you want a cheerful environment, we have to get the outside up to code, okay? I've talked to a couple of people, and they're saying they're glad that I'm doing this because, you know, in their city it's kind of, you know, messed up. So now we're in talks with, you know, different cities and states trying to get things finalized. But, you know, that can be a task. But we're here for it, okay? We got to stay true to the vision. We got to stay obedient, and everything will work out, okay? So when the time is right for the right help to come, the right hands to come, and most importantly, the right hearts to come join the mission, then we will receive it, but it's all in due season, okay? So on that note, yes, we're at this school and I'm by myself. Nobody knew it could be so hard trying to find the right help. But we're going to keep pushing. Okay, so at the school, if you saw my previous videos, I showed you some steps that led to the school and led to the big field where the kids can play, and it was just totally overgrown with weeds and vines, and they couldn't do it because it was just all covered up, as you can see in the thumbnail. It was just horrible, okay? So I went ahead over there, took care of it, and now they can come to and from the field in a safe manner, okay? So with that being said, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been patient with Extreme School Makeovers. Like I said, you know, there's a lot of other channels out there helping and they're doing, but this is kind of different, okay? This is kind of different because you have so many layers that you have to go through in order to be able to penetrate what needs to be penetrated, okay? But I just want to say thank you for being patient, and make no mistake about it, we will get to the plateau where we're supposed to be, okay? When God sees fit, that's when we'll be there, okay? So on that note, thank you, and you already know what it is. Grab your cold cut grapes and your cherry Coke Slurpee. See you in a minute. Love you. In due season, it would all come together. Love you.
Our land, our culture, our struggle. Put the piss up.
All right. With these trees going up the walkway, what we're going to do is we're just going to trim them back off the railing so it's nice and neat for them, okay? And then when the county come in, if they decide they want to cut them down, and they can cut them down. But right now, we're just trying to get it as manageable and presentable for when the students and staff want to come down the steps and come and play to this field back here, okay? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So coming up, we're just gonna cut back behind this railing right here. We'll cut back behind the railing so that they can walk freely and they can grab a hold of the railings as they're going up the walkway to the school part. Okay, so we're not going to cut them down. We're just going to trim them back, and then when the county comes, if they want to cut them down, they can cut them down. Okay, but the goal is just to get it manageable so they can walk to and from this field to the school. As you can see, it's a big old field back here. As you can see, where they can go play and stuff like that. And then school is up there, okay? So it's up there, the school is up there. As we get to the top, you'll see. All right, see you in a minute. Love you. Okay, now that we didn't got those steps taken care of, all right, I noticed that those 2 playground areas that I showed you in the previous videos, if you hadn't seen it, go check out the previous video so you can see what I'm talking about. The county came and they put, you know, wood chips down for the kids to be safe down. But around the fence line, there's still a lot of weeds and stuff that's there. So now that we got the steps taken care of, the county had came and put playground chips down. Now we can see if we can get these weeds off the fence. Just in case if it's like poison ivy or something like that. We don't want the kids to rub up against anything, getting rashes or however it may be, because that ain't good. Okay, so thank you for staying towards the end. Okay, one thing I must say is, whenever you're dealing with your vision, we must be patient and we must be obedient and we must be consistent. Okay, all visions that start small always going to have some tasks with them. They're always going to have some struggles with them, and it's always going to be some type of pushback to throw you off track. But we have to be strong enough as a community to be patient, so when the breakthrough comes, we can be grateful and we'll be able to go carry the mission out as God intended. Okay, so I want to say thank you for staying towards the end. I'll see you next week, same time. All right, I won't be taking a break next week. All right, so I will see you all next week, next Sunday, 7:30. All right, love you. Oh, don't forget the before and afters. Took a lot of TLC to do it. All right, love you.